remember when Jack West was facing down Pete Sutter on the train, there were Secret Servicemen.
I don't remember that.
He was not there.
Well, that
I was
happened.
knocked out.
Yeah, you were
dead.
That was the thing that happened.
Okay.
I seem
And
to
they
be
did this.
away or knocked out during these slug things.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah. I wish.
One of the best.
Why don't I remember them having
Had
that?
I think they're the most obnoxious people that I've ever met.
Come in. She does that to me all the time.
So Lydia, I guess this is where we part ways with you then. I suppose this isn't really your battle, and I'm guessing slug people is a little
I'm a little
more than
enticed.
you bargained for.
You're enticed.
I'm enticed. I live in Gravity Falls for a while now, and there's some weird things that happen here, and it's nice to know that there might be more explanations. So I'm pretty intrigued. I'm gonna tag along.
You want to seek out slug people that have claws.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very much enticed about this.
Okay then.
We've also heard that the Crescent can sometimes give extraordinary power or vaporize you instantly. So, if you're interested in either of those,
I'm up for answers.
You know,
so
just
we'll see.
disclaimers and all.
Yeah.
Good job, Whitney. That's exactly the kind of a character a Call of Cthulhu investigator should be. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah. I've seen too many weird things, especially down in the mines. So.
Lloyd just wants to profit off of it.
I know. Okay, so what's the plan? Are you gonna spend the night in Gravity Falls and head out tomorrow morning? It's probably about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night by this point.
Oh, yeah, we should probably sleep.
Okay, so you spend the night in Gravity Falls. Nothing untoward or strange happens to you. And you can get back on the trail, head south. It'll take you about a week to get to to Pleasant Valley. And it's a day beyond that, just back to Quiet Gap, and another day to Winnemucca. So is that the plan? Unless anything happens in the meantime?
I think that's the plan, man.
Okay.
South, whatever the south
Okay.
is.
whatever trail it seemed like we were on.
I mean, that'll get you back so that you can either go back to San Francisco or wherever else you want to go. Yeah, okay. So you follow your trail back. It takes you back to Pleasant Valley. You hear rumors in Pleasant Valley when you stay there about the abandonment of Quiet Gap. Nobody's there anymore. The buildings are still there. Actually, a few people just try to disassemble their buildings to take them with them. But for the most part, that whole town was just abandoned.
It was a groundhog.
Where did he send the
Or something.
package?
Oh, that is a
What the hell is
groundhog.
that?
That is a
It's a
groundhog.
groundhog.
Where?
It's up there.
Just past.
Oh, yeah.
Sam?
Past the rock.
Yeah.
It's like that time I got distracted by horses.
Yeah. Abandoned his wildlife. He's just hanging out, just
Is that
eating
your
some
spirit
grass.
creature?
Groundhog?
I thought it was chupacabra.
Yeah.
No, it's a spirit monster.
Cobra.
What do you think that is?
Anyway, so you hear about this. Do you guys want to go and spend the night at Quiet Gap?
Yeah, he's
On the
asking
way
me
back?
where I
It's
sent
like
the money.
halfway. Say, I'm sorry.
He's asked me where I sent the money, which I sent it to the Marshal of Quiet Gap.
Yes.
But where the fight address the Marshal Quiet Gap.
Yes.
Yes, but he's no longer here.
Yeah,
it's
it'll come to
addressed
the
to
building.
him.
Yeah, it'll come to this building.
Yes, but then
I guess I'll have to.
it'll go to him. Because the Postal Service is a lot less
Rigid.
regulated right now. They're not like, oh, return to sender.
Yeah, they might try to track him down. Or if they find the town abandoned,
Yeah.
in this
Man, I
time
wish
period,
they'd
they
do
might
that
at least do a
now.
little bit of work to try to figure out what's going on.
I
Well,
know.
there's not nearly as much
As
mail
many
back
people.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to head back to Winnemucca from Pleasant Valley?
No.
Okay. Are you spending the night in Quiet Gap?
No.
Okay.
I have
Outside Quiet Gap?
Because
it's gonna-
safe.
Outside Quiet Gap?
This is Spiderville, right?
Camping out?
Oh, yes.
Spiderville.
There were spiders that came out from under the beds, and we went down there and we went into a giant cube, and there were people being pictured.
I'm just gonna say this is Spiderville. I don't know about that Cuban kidnapping new spiders. Where's the regular towns?
Winnemucca's pretty regular.
Let's go there.
Pleasant Valley's regular too.
Yeah, I wanna.
But I'm saying it's halfway from Pleasant Valley to Winnemucca.
Yeah.
You can only make it about
Outside
Quiet
of
Gap.
Outside
Okay, so you're camping out. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
So you're camping out. It's all quiet in Quiet Gap. You can see the buildings. It's kind of eerie, the fact that there's no sound, no smoke. But there's a whole town there that has just been abandoned. It's still kind of strange. But the night pass is an event that everyone is. And you get to Winnemucca the next day after that.
I guess whilst we're there,
You're going to rob the place.
no. I was going to try to find something that I could maybe, like, carve English into the rocks.
Yeah, you could do that. You could, well...
Just, at least just like 2 words, like, stay away.
Yeah, you could do that. You'd be able to manage to stick a couple signs up on the roads leading in and out of town if you want to.
I'll try to make it more permanent, like rocks through the town in the day.
It'd be hard to carve on rocks. You know what I mean? You could carve some boards or write on some boards.
Okay.
What now?
I'm going to take a peruse to the town.
Yeah, you can do that. It's empty. Doors have been left wide open. Others have been closed. Certain buildings are locked up, like people expect to return. But other buildings are obviously abandoned, with doors just left wide open. There's a couple houses where the panes of glass have been taken out of the windows.
Nothing left in the library?
No, the library is completely empty. Bookshelves are gone. Well, no, they were built in. But there's no furniture, really. There's a few pieces of furniture throughout town if you search quite a few of the houses. But pretty much abandoned.
Okay.
So, the safe is still in the bank. It's open and empty.
I assume they took the gold dust.
Yeah, they did. Grocery store is empty. There's just little pieces of junk that have been left behind. But otherwise, the town is obviously just totally abandoned.
Okay.
Winnemucca. You guys get to Winnemucca. It's a nice town. You guys can spend the night there. You're going to go talk to your lawyer?
Yeah.
That is, what did I name him? He is James Longfellow. That's his name, James Longfellow.
The offices of
He has,
Longfellow.
no, it's not offices, it's just lawyer, pretty much. Winnemucca's pretty small.
Yeah.
He basically says that most of the money has been spent to help these people move. A package did come for him with a load of cash, which he's in the process of finding the people who it belongs to, how much it belongs to, including the banker. He has to track down the banker.
Yeah.
But he has been kind of put in charge of dealing with that money and getting it back to the people who owed it. So right now it's locked up in the bank, and he's trying to find the banker. He says that only 4 people / families took you up on going to midnight, and they've all been transported there with whatever they had that they wanted to take. Anderson Smith, he was the owner of the Crystal River Hotel. He was interested in going down there and went. Willard Harlow was a hardware store owner.
Did I remember to tell them that we had a telegraph and it's actually a pretty nice town?
You guys don't have a telegraph.
I thought we were getting a telegraph.
You're trying to get a telegraph, but you haven't got one yet. Yeah, that was one you're like,
more people.
Telegraph.
More people will get telegraph.
Dillard DeVries, who is a barber and a dentist, which as far as you know, Midnight doesn't have a dentist or a barber.
Yeah.
And the last guy you remember, because he didn't actually talk to y'all, but you did see him as he was staring vacantly at a wall, was William Jeffries, who didn't speak to you guys, but they were like, yeah, William has not been handling this well. And he was like, so.
He can get some help in midnight.
Could be, yeah.
So
those are the people and their families. Mostly Harlow and DeVries have families, but the other 2 are just individuals. And the other people have gone wherever directions they went. Family, other towns. A few people settled in Winnemucca. A few people went to Pleasant Valley. A few people were like, I'm going back to the East Coast. You know, they're
anybody
scattered.
take up the offer to go to San Francisco and stay at my house?
No, nobody took that up on that. He does have a list of where people went in general, though, so he's hoping. Yeah, he's got a list of where people went in general, so he will have the opportunity to try to get their $7,000 back. Do you notice that some weird stuff's been happening in Winnemucca too? Actually, let's do these.
This was the same town.
No, not. When he talks to you about it, you realize it probably still is. There was a card player named Thomas Kinsley.
Oh, did I ever see the guy?
No, you never met him. He's a dastardly fellow.
I was wondering, like, did he come out of the room when they did, like when the game was over?
What game?
The card game.
Oh, in Gravity Falls?
Yeah.
No.
Did that devil guy come out of the room?
Yeah, he came out. No, these 2 came out by themselves. The other guys are still playing.
Oh, okay.
So you guys probably left until, this guy was a dastardly fellow, and he recently slit his own wrists in front of numerous witnesses, proclaiming, I didn't mean to do it. I shouldn't have done it. The cuts were very deep and too severe for him to be saved. By the time the doctor got there, he had bled out. And around that same time, widow Abigail Hangle wife of the man killed in that crack up of old number 4 a few months back. He was one of the drivers. She got a wallet full of money. Somebody gave her $5,000 with a single note that said, "I'm sorry for your loss." She'd been going bankrupt since her husband's death, so the money is a windfall for her and her kids. Mm-hmm. Real strange thing. That's just some gossip around Winnemucca.
Okay.
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 Okay. So where do you guys want to go from Winnemucca?
That doesn't concern me. There's no big boobies.
No. There's nothing that seems... I mean, somebody killed himself. It seemed kind of weird, and this lady got a bunch of money.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay. Where do y'all want to go from Winnemucca then?
We had that...
Dun, dun, dun.
San Francisco?
Oh, we're going midnight? Where are we going?
Well, I could go back to San Francisco and see if
I gotta go to San Francisco to get down midnight anyway.
You guys could also split up and go your separate ways for now and too, and come back and meet later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could say, let's all meet at Stalloid's house in San Francisco in a month, or something like that. Or in 2 weeks, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to San Francisco and see if there's any leads on Jack Parker.
Okay.
So we're doing the 2 weeks thing? Is that enough time for you to get to midnight and come back to San Fran?
Yes, via train, because it's 2 days from San Fran to Los Angeles via train. It's about a day or two down to midnight by horse. So yes, you could do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow
Where's
along with Pierce.
Okay.
He's been at my house.
Who rode with Pierce? Who are you with? Who are you paying for? Remember, you brought some people with you to help on the train ride up towards Winnemucca, didn't you? Oh no, it was Weisfold that was paying. Okay. Tickets to San Francisco. If you want to get there time and fashion.
Yeah. Howdy.
Yeah. Where the hell is San Francisco? Let's see. Oh, I didn't go back from it.
Can federal marshals deputize people?
Yes.
I'm going to deputize Otto.
Yeah, you can do that.
He's following me around a lot, so...
You probably want to wait till you get back to San Francisco, because then you can actually get him a badge.
Yes, dude.
Well, you can do it now, though, and then get him the badge once you get
I'll
back
bring
to
it
San
up to him. I'll bring it up to him right now.
Okay, go ahead. You want to play that out?
When we get back to San Francisco, Otto, you don't really have a job, do you?
Nice to be blunt about it, but I guess in a sense, no, I do not.
You do seem to be following me around quite a bit.
Well, our goals seem to align the most.
If you say so. What do you think about getting deputized when we get back?
So what would be the deputy mean?
Well, you'd be under me.
Yeah. If he's deputized you, then you'd be working for him, essentially. You would have to follow his orders, but at the same time, that would give you a certain amount of actual power. You'd have a badge, and you'd be a federal deputy. You'd have to send some paperwork on, make sure it's okay, but until that point, he will be your deputy.
Right.
And then if it comes back with a no, then he won't. But if it comes back with a yes, then it's like, all right. There would be a stipend involved. I mean, you get some cash every month. What is your credit rating right now?
22.
22? Okay, it probably wouldn't affect your credit rating much, but you'd have that influx of money that's regular influx of money. Since as a bounty hunter, what you do, you're working like on commission.
Yeah.
And you're making a little money every month. You're finding like little stuff that we don't play out.
Yeah.
But this would allow you a steady job as well. But that's up to you.
I'll think about it, Pierce.
Well, I gotta send in the paperwork when we get to San Fran, so you decide on that train ride.
It's about a 24-hour train ride to San Francisco. $12 for a third-class ticket, $16 for second class, $20 for a first class, and freight shipments are 10 cents a mile, which is $38 for your horses. So there you go.
Yep.
Who's paying for what?
Paying for my horse and me.
Okay.
Paying for the horse and me.
Okay, mark
You
it off.
said
Mark
I
that money out.
You said I could be reimbursed.
You can be reimbursed. You probably will be. So you don't have to mark it off, Kyle, because you can put in essentially receipts when you get to San Francisco.
And I'll point that out to him too. Guess who's not really paying?
Free travel.
How much would that cost me?
First, second, or third class. First class is going to be $20. Second is $16. Third is $12.
Probably second class.
Second class, okay, $16 plus $38 for your horse. Jacali, how about you?
How long does it take me to travel not trained?
Not trained here.
Here we go.
It's 383 miles. You can make roughly 25 miles a day.
Horseback?
Yes, without like hurting your horse.
So 3 and some days.
So,
As opposed to 1?
no, more than that.
You said 83 miles, right?
No.
383 miles.
Oh, fuck.
Where's my damn
My bad.
calculator?
That's only
Oh, you.
This is
No.
15 days.
It's
That's only 2
right?
weeks, basically.
Yeah, it's close.
Tools. Boom. 383 divided by
15.32 days.
15. Okay, you beat me because I couldn't find
It's
this.
2 weeks.
Okay.
You just press it a couple of days. Just be like, guess what, horse? We gotta go 30 miles.
You can travel across country on your horse.
I don't know. I'm just
But it
trying
will
to think.
take. It takes a lot longer. That's all.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about the timing of everything too.
In this case, I'm gonna tell you. I'll straight up tell you whatever you want to do. It's not gonna affect the timeline of the game.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have some time before the next stuff happens.
I think Jacali wants to travel alone for a bit.
Okay, you
To
can.
deal with what she's seeing.
Think on
and
her
stuff.
thoughts.
And I think she's also going to offer, if anybody else can't really spare the money, she's fine to ride with them.
If anybody can spare the money, you say.
Or can't spare the money for the train ride. You can ride with me, but
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So Jacali's going.
I kind of want some time to think about stuff.
Gotcha. So train. What class are you going? Brandon Stalloid.
What were the prices again?
12, 16, and 20.
Yeah, just 12.
Okay. 12, third class.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna sleep sitting up.
I'm just reading.
Okay. Third class. Okay, yeah, you can. Your horse is still $38.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already took 50 off.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. That's why you want to. I like even numbers.
Good.
Otto, you're going second class, you said,
Yeah.
and you're going second class as
First
well.
class.
You're going first class. Okay.
Bird, baby. Let's
What about
I'll go with them.
Jump
but
in,
they're
baby.
third class.
third class? Okay. And you don't have a horse, so it's
I
only
have
12
a
bucks.
horse.
That's still a good chunk of change, but yeah. Okay, you guys travel. So you guys travel in a day. Jacali starts her overland trek and her spirit voyage to try to come to grips with some of the things that have happened to her. Spending the nights by the campfire, staring into the flames, crying sometimes, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I
feel
don't know.
like-
Whatever however narrative you want there.
Yeah, I feel like she's kind of been through a lot at this point, and she's kind of grizzled. She just needs to think on it. Maybe, but it's not like this is the most sad she's ever been. Like, if anything, it's kind of like a bit of a relief, but it's also kind of like digging up old things.
Okay.
So, I think having the time alone to just be back with it is nice, and not having to like think about Crescent for a couple weeks.
So you're just gonna take your time. So you cross Nevada, and central and southern California.
I don't
Heading
think
on
she's
down.
destroyed. I think she's just trying to get her head in the right space again.
Okay. What the muck was? So you guys all left on the 15th to do your various things. So those who took the train get back to San Francisco area within a day, in 24 hours. You're tired, especially those who rode third class because there's no place to sleep. You had a bed.
Yeah.
You had to sleep in. Otto, you did not have a bed, but it's much more comfortable in second class. You also had food and all kinds of good stuff.
I'm tired, my eyes are red, and I'm looking really stressed.
Yeah. So you come back to San Francisco.
The whole time on the strolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're very, very stressed. Has Lydia been to the big city?
No.
All right, San Francisco is huge then compared. There are so many freaking people here, and so many smells, and so many things to see, and so many things to do. Think about what she wants to do. And also, you guys all arrived on the train around the same time. I don't know if anybody is going to offer her a place to stay, or if Stalloid is going to offer her, your friends a place to stay, or whatever. You're the
Stalloid
one who
honestly
gets
assumes everybody already knew where his place was.
Oh, that's
so he didn't
true.
Offer.
Okay, so you guys go your separate
he
ways.
just kind of blanked on it.
Well, I asked you when I was.
Oh, okay. If
talking
you asked,
before the
he tells
train.
you. Yeah.
I said you live in San Francisco. You said yeah. And I said where?
And I'll tell you.
Okay, you got an address. You can find it pretty easily.
But for the most part, he assumes everybody
Otto knows where it is.
He's kind of that.
That's right. You've never been to Stalloid's house, have you?
Jacali's going there anyways.
Just Stalloid's house?
Yeah, I feel like, right? We're going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's where you guys talked about meeting.
Well, yeah, we said 2 weeks.
Yeah, they've got a couple weeks to kill before you get there.
Yeah.
So
And I'm just showing up there.
yeah. So Lydia, you be thinking about what you're going to do. You said you're going to start trying to track down information on Jack Parker. San Francisco is probably the place to do it. Did you give him an answer yet on being a deputy?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I'm also trying to figure out what my relationship with Chinatown is at this point.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you go into San Francisco?
I feel like I want to try and get some feelers out.
How so? How do you plan to do that? Indeed. Think on that for just a second, John.
So,
What about Stalloid? You're going to be reading the scroll and anything else?
well, when I first get to San Francisco, I actually go straight to the cops and I tell them, hey, forget about what I said. It was a misunderstanding.
Okay, I'm going to need some kind of social skill to
Okay.
get this to fly.
Persuade.
Persuade would be best. You could also get a bonus die if you grease some palms too, Lori. Don't forget.
Alright.
How much bribe do you want to give these guys too?
I really don't want to be driving.
Okay, then go ahead. Go ahead.
That seems like
It's
a bad
pretty
idea.
common shit.
Oh,
in
okay.
This time period.
I guess-
There's a lot of crooked police in the.
I guess, I slide them. How much is it? I don't know how much costs make back then.
What?
What-
How much do you want to give to various cops a total? Just give me a total amount that you're going to spend on.
We'll just say 50.
Okay, so you're greasing a few palms with $50. Give yourself a bonus stack of that.
Okay. So I don't have another dice. I'll just roll
Yeah.
one again.
That's fine.
I think that's already a success, but
6
Okay.
and 86. Yeah.
Okay, so success. So okay, all right. They're willing to scrub that paperwork and get rid of it, and you can put a check by persuade.
yeah, that's 75.
You were questioned about it. At first, they're kind of suspicious, like, is this man threatening you? Blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of thing. But
No,
when it comes out that they're not, and you're like, look, take this $5.
I just don't know many German people.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So that's cleared up, apparently. Have you thought, how are you going to put out feelers? I'll need an actual, I don't know how you're going to do it, so that's why I need to know. Without, literally going into Chinatown and seeing if people are like, ah!
I wouldn't do that.
Of course.
You could have also asked Stalloid. He would have told you don't go to Chinatown.
One. Oh, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching live.
me.
Apparently the audio is not very good, though, so.
Oh, is that what someone commented?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't have the
I
equipment
mean,
to
is
do
the
it.
audio just coming from that microphone?
Yeah. I don't have good equipment. I just have no money, so. Anyway, Otto, how are you going to put forth these feelers?
Oh, we're on a delay.
Yeah, there's like a 30-second.
Can I? Oh, I'm gonna find Pierce. I assume he's in his office. Well,
No,
the office of the
We can go to the police department,
yeah.
or you can go to the sheriff's office.
Sheriff's.
He'll find him eventually.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's working. He's doing some research and he's trying to get some feelers out. Sending out a lot of telegrams, too.
Yeah.
Trying to get information. Hey, anything about Jack Parker in the story? Hey, anything about Jack Parker, blah, blah, blah. You're probably also sending telegrams to newspapers, various newspapers, and saying, trying to find leads on Jack Parker. Because you're going to end up with this list that I gave you at the end of a couple weeks. So, yes, you find him on it. That's son of a...
Also, I'm
Pierce.
usually
Do
just
you know if the partner here knows anything about the situation?
Okay.
in
Yeah, we'll do it.
Chinatown?
What's the situation in Chinatown?
Well, I'm looking to see if one of the Tongs has a vendetta against me.
Why would they have vendetta against you?
I may have accidentally stabbed one of them.
Very rarely do I hear the words accidentally and stabbed in the same sentence.
Well, does he know about the beast that we were hunting?
Nope. I don't think anybody's told him about that.
Nope, I was Leeway. Leeway.
Leeway.
Leeway.
So,
know you way.
I know Leeway.
so we were hunting this beast, Chinatown.
Not a slug.
No, not slow.
Fantastic.
Sort of things on the train, sort of deal. You remember those?
The thing that
Not exactly
this.
like that, but demon of sorts. That's what the Tongs called it. And we were fighting it, and then I just sort of blanked out. Do I remember my blood-fueled rage at all, or just remember that I was going to shoot it, and then I remember stabbing someone?
No, you have the vague recollection of trying to kill it,
Yeah.
and then of somebody getting in your way. That strong man got in your way.
Yeah.
The way you remember was he was like this, in your way,
Yeah.
and that's why you had to beat him down. And then you remember Stalloid was
Beating
yelling
him
at
away
you
too?
and telling you to stop. And you're like, he wants to save the monster. And you're like, fuck you, Stalloid. Not in those words. And that's when you went after him and he ran away. And you almost
I
caught
don't
him.
mention any of.
I'm just telling you what you remember. You don't have to mention it.
But I remember.
I don't mention chasing on the streets of the guns.
Chased him to the whorehouse,
Yeah.
whereupon
I remember
the guard
chasing-
came at you and you ran him through. And you remember Stalloid disappeared into that place. And for, in your madness-fueled rage, what you remembered was, oh, Stalloid's working for these sons of bitches.
Yeah.
That guy came at you and you killed him. That's when you came out of it and you're like,
Well, I didn't kill him. Remember?
well, you stabbed him. You ran him through and he fell. You knocked him out and then you ran
Because
away.
we determined that he was still alive.
Yes, he did live.
Yeah.
So that's what you remember. It's very, very convoluted and weird.
Yeah. So we were coming to this feast, and I don't really remember what happened, to be honest. But somehow I ended up in the whorehouse of one of the colonists, and I had stabbed one of the guards somehow.
Okay.
And now I'm worried that the Tongs might have a bounty out on me.
Well,
And I want to know if they're still interested in, killing me if I go back into San Francisco.
Oh, no! Oh, I'm sorry, Ben.
what happened then?
Oh, it's one of the things on my bag.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, shoot it off.
Oh, goodness.
I'm so sorry, Ben.
Dang it, boy.
Is that something I can replace?
Well. Oh, wow. No, I need to put this back up. She's could do a little bit of this other charms.
Stick it on that the icebox there. She can't get to it there with all those pictures on it and crap. I'm sorry.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
She's got the puppy teeth.
Yeah. Here, write it down. She'll be pretty safe.
I didn't even see her grab anything from you.
I didn't hear it.
No, she
feel
is
anything.
freaking. She's a little thief, a little rogue.
To be fair, I did see her chewing that, but I had no idea that was off your bag. I was just like, that looks
I'm
like
so
a
sorry,
dog
Ben.
toy.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's the reason she wanted it, because it looks like a dog toy.
It does.
She's evil. She's an evil little dog.
Hey, y'all was waiting for me?
She's so cute. She gets away with it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're waiting for you.
MJ was just like standing at my chair.
There's
looking at me.
pizza rolls there. The first batch. Anyway.
Does the
Sorry.
Well, those the ones
does
from the
sheriffs or police
No, I bought more
anything
because
about
the ones they probably are still there.
looking for a man with a scar?
If you injured one of their own, then yes, I would say you probably have a bounty on your head. And I know the Tongs like I think I do. Those bounties do not go away until they're met. I could check with the Tongs, but my best guess, without investigating it, is yes, they are probably
Those are the
still looking
pepperoni
for
ones?
you.
There you go.
They're not
But
real
if
hot.
you'd like for
Took
me
them
to
out a
find
while.
that out, you can look at some of this stuff on Jack Parker and John Valentine, and I could go see the Tongs.
I'll do that for you.
Was there anything mentioned about deputization again?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just need to know before I leave San Francisco.
Alright, so you go check on the Tongs. They are still looking for a Lambert Otto,
Okay.
who killed some of their own, apparently, is what you hear from some of the contacts you are able to make in the area.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Tongs. It's just one of the Tongs. It's after him, as far as you can tell.
And then I would like to know their side of the story.
Okay.
Two sides to every story.
It takes you a while. Apparently, he broke into one of their houses. This is what you hear. You don't know the truth of it.
Okay.
Attacked some men in there, cut a couple of them down, and then later came back to one of the brothels and attacked another man.
How much is the bounty?
It is $3,000. Yeah, they're willing to pay that much, but they want him alive, is what you find out.
Oh, come on, the line.
Oh yes, they don't want him dead. That is not any use to them because that's too easy. And you can gather information skill.
Investigate?
There's no investigate skill.
I was about to say, if there's an investigating skill and I didn't put points into it, I'm gonna be really upset.
Education, library.
Oh, No, give me your social skill. You have intimidate, right?
Do I have an intimidate?
Yeah, give me an intimidate skill.
Okay.
Because you could be getting up to these people and be like, you will tell me what you know, and that kind of crap.
Marshal.
Yeah, exactly. And just trying to scare them. You don't have to hurt them or anything. Did you make it?
09.
09? Okay, put a check next to it.
75.
You also learn that for some reason there is some kind of a snake oil salesman or something, a professor who's also somehow connected to some of these events, but you can't get a lot of information on that because people are real vague about this. They're not sure. There's no name. They don't give you an actual name. Mm-hmm. But there's some other man who is somehow connected to the events. There was a kidnapping of a child or something by one Tong, and then all this crap happened, and the kid got back. Pete Sutter's name comes up too. You don't know how he's connected either.
He's always connected with.
He was somehow connected to the whole situation.
I think I know the snake oil salesman. Did he say he was savior of children or anything like that?
No, I don't think that Stalloid actually said anything like that personally.
You do say that, though.
I do say
He
that.
does say that, but I don't. I believe this was
I was
before.
a drug dealer during that one.
I believe that this was before that. So
No.
Yeah, that's right. Drug dealer and snake oil salesman.
It
Yeah.
was before that because this is when I started saying it.
Because when you
because now I actually saved the
yeah,
child.
from the kid. Yeah, that makes sense. So so there that's you don't get the name, but yeah, it does ring a few bells. So that's the information that you could get. There's some craziness happening in China. That was the same time the demon was running around Chinatown. Apparently, you also learned about that.
So I'm going to tell them that I believe the man you're searching for, Lambert Otto,
Dead.
No, I believe he's about ready to become a federal deputy, and any actions like what I think are going to be taken against him as a federal deputy would incur the wrath of the federal government if found out that the Tongs were involved.
Okay, so you're like spreading that rumor around, basically.
And I'm just like, if he's
telling people,
pretty sure he's becoming a federal deputy, and if he does become one, your bounties pretty much just can't do it.
Okay.
Or
Well, no, you're not talking to any of them directly. I
Yeah.
don't think. You're finding this out secondhand from a lot of different people.
Right, but I'm spreading that news.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's the kind of information. That's going to get spread all over the place. So.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I guess I'm done.
Damn, Otto, you owe him a lot. You might actually be able to walk around San Francisco without worrying about getting murdered.
Or so you thought.
Okay. Lydia, let's hop to you and then go back to Stalloid. This is going to give you something to look at. This is the information you acquire. What do you want to do in San Francisco?
I just want to walk around first.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Walk around. I don't want to spend any money if I can help it.
Well, you're gonna have to
Well,
spend
I
some
know
money for like. What is your on the back of your sheet?
Mhm.
There should be a thing that says like. What the hell is it? It's per day money. Spending loan, $5 a day. Yeah. Okay, so you can afford a decent hotel room,
Yes.
food and drink, and you can be comfortable. Why don't you follow me around?
Yeah.
So you can be comfortable on $5 a day, just seeing the sights, going down, seeing the harbor, San Francisco Bay. You can go look over at the military base over on one side. Give me a luck check. Okay, so you use the percentiles, and then luck is on that line because it's supposed to be fluid. I don't think it's 55 or less. 41, you made it.
Okay.
You run into a man. See if I can find his picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know who she ran into.
Well, let's see if you find him. I got a picture here. Ha! Who you learn? He introduces himself as Emperor Norton, the Emperor of the United States. He has he's got a tall otter skin hat with a plume of an ostrich in it, and wears a uniform. And people in San Francisco seem to respect him quite a bit. And he asks if you paid your taxes for being in San Francisco. Even visitors have to pay a visiting tax.
We'll say yeah. I'll just be like, yeah.
Now, man, you're a mountain of a woman.
I think.
I can't believe you have paid your taxes yet. Because I'm the only one who collects them. I would have remembered you.
I think you're just old.
Well, be that as it may, I am the Emperor of the United States. And you can pay your taxes by taking me to a nice lunch. While you're thinking about this, this couple comes up and they say, "Are you the emperor?" And he's like, "Well, yes, I am." And they pull some money out and they give it to him. And they ask for some of the his legal tender. And he's like, "Oh, of course." And he pulls out some bills that have his face on them. Hey, come on out. Come on. Go. And they get him to sign. They get him to sign the bills, and they say they're all the way from Kansas, visiting San Francisco, and they.
How long was it? Can I ask you?
The popcorn button. Every microwave has one. So these people want. They paid some money for some of his legal tender. They get him to autograph it. And they're like, we heard all about you out in Kansas. We wanted to meet you while we were here. We're so lucky. And they have a nice conversation. What do you want to do? You could wander away during this if you so desire.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander away.
Okay.
Too sketchy for me right now.
Okay. If you want to ask about him or anything in town?
Yeah, I'll go up and ask people just kind of like more about like where he's at and just how long he's been around.
Oh, he's been around for a long time, since the 60s. And he is the Emperor of the United States. They kind of say it tongue-in-cheek. They note to you that his money is taken in a lot of establishments in San Francisco, and San Franciscans are quite proud of him. Quite proud to have the Emperor of the United States living here. He lives down in a flop house on Sacramento Street, and is quite well respected and quite well thought of in the city.
How did he get the title?
Oh, he gave it to himself. He said that America has fallen, America has lost its way because it needs an emperor. And this is his capital. San Francisco is his capital of America.
Can I kind of go and just walk around and see where he lives?
Yeah. You do find out that he lives. You want to kind of not really stalk him, but kind of keep an eye. Yeah, you find out he meets with a lot of people. He talks to some people. Obviously, many of them are out of towners. A lot of them money exchanges hands for some of his own homemade money. He also does a lot of signing of things. Proclamations. He sells proclamations apparently for things. He also talks to some Chinamen. He walks the town like he walks the streets like he owns the place. You know, he's just proud, even though he's obviously wearing kind of shabby clothing. And he seems to have quite a few contacts in town as well, who speak to him as if on important matters. Although it's impossible to get close enough to really tell what they're talking about. But it's obviously stuff that is at least important to the people who are talking about it. And sometimes he seems to kind of give little orders to some of these people, and they seem to hasten to obey him to make good on whatever it is they've just spoken of, and they go off to do something apparently. But most of the time he's just wandering around the town. Usually, you see he stops by City Hall at one point, and the mayor goes to lunch with him one day. They have a meal. The mayor pays for it. It's a very nice meal. Do you want an idea check to get kind of an idea for me to give you a little hint about maybe what's going on? Yeah, go ahead and give me an idea check. What did you roll?
Yeah, 52 out of 60.
Nice. Okay. You get the idea that this man does probably think legitimately who he is who he is. And that the people of San Francisco, for whatever reason, have kind of embraced this. The people that he talks to, he seems friendly to everybody. And it seems like the town is actually proud to have this kind of crazy guy living in their precincts. And even some of the high rollers in town are actually like him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there you go.
Can I go...
This takes 2 or 3 days for you to do all this.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm trying to think about, if I could find someone who he might have done, a deal with, like you were talking about, or,
Oh, yeah. You want to find one of the Chinamen? Because he talks to certain people come to him and talk to him, on a daily basis.
Just to kind of see if I could...
Yeah, what do you want to say to this person?
I want to ask them...
You want to think about it for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump to Yorie again.
Yeah.
So Yorie... Before you head down to midnight, you do get a visitor at your house one day.
Stop preparing the carriage. No, I meant like I'm going immediately.
Okay, fine. We'll do midnight first then. So you basically book passage. After you go to the cops, you book passage and take a train back down to Los Angeles. The train doesn't quite make it there yet, but they're getting close. And from there, stagecoach, or do you want to take? Okay. Okay. So you take the stagecoach down to midnight. You do see that there is some construction that has taken place. You find out there is a saloon. Hotel and saloon is being built by Mr. Smith using some of the money that you graciously donated on the main street. The town did not have a hotel or any place for anybody to stay actually at all. So it was perfect for him. You find that Willard Harlow is working at the grocery store now to pay for him and his family. Dillard DeVries is trying to establish a barbershop where he can practice barbering, cutting people's hair, and dentistry, because they go together. And William Jeffries is actually helping, I don't remember the clown's name, Chuckles or something, helping him with street sweeping and cleaning and that kind of stuff. You're woken the next morning to the boom of the cannon as the colonel shoots over the lake. And anything you particularly want to do?
I mainly wanted to go make sure that how they're like getting in, like how they're fitting in.
And they're doing really well. Especially these people are looking forward to having a hotel and saloon.
And then inform the poor families that their money was found.
Okay,
it is on its way.
All right.
If I can.
Smith's real happy about that. He's going to be able to make a nice place with his savings. He had almost $300.
Yeah, that's fine.
Same with DeVries. Harlow's happy about it, but he didn't have much in savings. Jeffries doesn't talk. He just doesn't speak.
Yeah, Chuckles doesn't matter, so they get along.
They actually do. Yeah, he's actually living with Chuckles, or whatever the clown's name is, in a back room, and they never talk. It's very quiet there.
What? Yeah.
Midnight's a weird little town. You can talk to Dr. Chen. He is happy to see you. Your house has the ground floor has been set up as a library. Rooms up on the upper floor.
I did talk to Dr. Chen about that the town's probably getting big enough that they probably need a mayor soon. And I would definitely support him being the mayor if he would be up to the task.
I don't know if he would have time.
Well,
yeah, I am. How did you know I'm playing Sin City?
He doesn't need to be a very good mayor. He doesn't.
Does he
actually thinks
wood?
He is of the opinion. Well, actually, the judge might make a good mayor.
Okay.
The judge who lives there in town, who almost got murdered. Here we go. Names. Where the hell's Midnight? Midnight! Dr. Chin. Where the hell's the clown? It is Chuckles the clown. Okay. Let's see. She's in an insane asylum. The colonel. Okay. Clint Dill, who has the pickle shop.
Come on, Dill's the mayor. Mayor Dill.
No, you don't want Dill. Dill's married to a woodpecker. I don't understand that. Yeah, you actually find that out. Yes, he's from Oregon. You don't know where.
I've encountered this before. I forgot, I guess.
I don't think it was. It might not have been. It might have been mentioned in passing. They have a tailor that you've met. Aristotle Finch is the attorney. Baxter Learned was that crazy paranoid guy.
I don't know the attorney. He seemed rude.
Rupert Smith is still there. Bluto Popper was the grocer. Shit, where's the judge? I didn't write the judge's name down. I didn't write the judge's name down. I don't remember what his name is off the top of my head.
Judge Judd.
Yep.
That's it now.
They'll figure it out. The town will have to become incorporated. They've been trying to petition Riverside County to get a telegraph through here, but there's just no good reason right now, so they're having some difficulties there. Maybe you can put in a good word.
I will, on my way back.
So up at Riverside, you put in a good word, you're trying to get the town incorporated, and you are talking, and you think they should have a telegraph line and that kind of stuff.
Tell them it's burgeoning. There's a hotel even now.
That raises a few eyebrows. And then you're back to San Francisco. Do you stay long at midnight? Okay. Oh, wait, this button started again. It does.